My name is Bill Perno. I'm a husband and a father, and I've been a person with limb loss for the last 27 years, and I'd like to tell you a little bit about my story. Limb loss happens whether it's by a birth defect or maybe even a trauma, and I am certainly one of those people that went through a trauma 27 years ago. In my experience, it wasn't something that was planned for, and it happened out of the blue, being a victim of an automobile accident as a pedestrian. During that accident, I ended up in the trauma center here in the local Orlando area. Was in the hospital for about 2 weeks. And after my amputation had occurred, I had a visitor in my room that was a stranger to me that asked if he could speak with me. And he walked across the room very calmly, just like you would see anybody, but to my surprise, he was actually an amputee. And it really caught me off guard because he had jeans on, he had a pair of boots on, and he started telling me about his story. And to this day, him and I are still friends. So that peer support was real important in my recovery. But after getting out of the hospital and being discharged and starting a life differently, now with having a lost limb, I had to adjust to a new life. And one of the first most important things was actually finding a clinic, a prosthetist that I would soon find out would be my best friend. Better than a physician, better than any clinical person outside of the prosthetic world. So that was the opportunity about 12, 13 years ago that I met a gentleman by the name of Alistair. And Alistair was the right person at the right time. He's someone that saw the position I was in, and he immediately said, "Come in, let me see what I can do for you." At that point in our relationship, I had no idea that we would enter in a relationship for the next 12 years.
As I remember, you had an incredibly heavy foot on there that just wasn't working for you. Because you're an active golfer, you play a lot.
I do.
And you didn't have any rotation, which was really important. Yeah, that's how we started.
Yeah. It's a good start for me.
And me.
You took me out of pain.
It's been a good friendship ever since.
I think when I think about these last 12 years with Alistair and his team here, one of the most important things that I felt immediately was that I was in a place that cared about making me a whole person and gave me a good experience. I felt like I wasn't a clipboard and some notes, that I was someone who mattered, kind of like a family member. So it's been a great experience for me.
Well, it's interesting you say that, because our philosophy is that everybody is part of the family. And everybody gets that treatment. You know, you didn't get particularly special treatment. You got the way we treat our patients at the Sky family.
Good. It was a relationship that started with trust and respect, and over these last 12 years, I'm just happy to say that when I have a prosthetic need, I know exactly where to go.